ain't afraid to bust, he'll turn a nigga into angel.
What up, man? We got someone in the building. I consider him a legend, a veteran, one of the best MCs I ever seen from the city. My top rapper of all time. We got Khalid, man. How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm good, man. Shit, I appreciate the intro, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta give you your flowers, man, while you still here.
What's up, man? While you doing that, I'm gonna give you your flowers, man. You're doing a hell of a job on reporting all of us artists from San Antonio, and artists period, because you don't just report on artists from San Antonio. You talk about music and what's going on. So, J. Ross, man, keep doing your thing. I salute you. And thank you for all the love too, man.
So what's going on with Khalid today with the music, man? What you got going? You been kind of secretive with stuff, man. So what you got? What you working on right now?
Man, you know, shit, man. I let the cat out the bag. You know, I don't know if you remember I had a game room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I had opened a business like 3 years ago. I've done multiple businesses, but the game room was one that I really put a lot of money into, and man, I've been fighting. Long story short, you know, the law came fucking with me. They locked me up. I've been fighting the case for the past 3 years. And out of the blue, they finally dismissed it to show that they were just fucking with me. Took a lot of money, froze bank accounts. Man, I was out on my ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when them people come fuck with you, they fuck with you. And honestly, man, I was sad, bro, because I had built up the game room to where I was doing about $5,000 a week, and I was doing things where basically I was making my money back that I had put into it and getting ready to really get into the profit. And the profit was going to be towards more helping myself out more, and also being able to help other artists in the city. And so when the police came and raided me and took all my stuff, you know, they got about $50,000 worth of stuff and money. They took about $10,000 cash, froze bank accounts, all that. I've been fighting this case for the past since 2018, man, and it's man, it hurt my heart, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause shit, bro, like I put a lot into it, and it was tough, man. These past 3 years, so in the midst of bouncing back, cause nigga, when you're a hustler, you no matter what obstacles come your way, you gotta keep going. And man, like I was so down on my ass, bro. Like it was tough, man. So I just dedicated myself to family, dedicated myself to my wife and my kids, and you know, my newborn son. And just about when I was ready to say, man, you know what, fuck everything. I know I'm still fighting this case, but I'm finna start putting out music. Right when I was getting ready to do that, COVID hit.
Man.
And so I had just had my son, and I didn't know what was going on at the time with COVID. So, you know, I said, man, shit, I didn't even want to go to the studio, because, you know, most people be in the studio, or even if nobody is at the studio, when you in the studio, what about the person who was just in the studio before you?
Right.
So you get on that mic. When you get on the mic, you spitting, you all kind of shit, man. So I didn't want to risk getting myself sick and bringing home COVID to my son. So it's crazy, because then the next year come, and then the governor, he letting all the kids in school without masks, and the girls, they in elementary school, they come home, bring COVID back home to us. We go around not doing nothing for a year, trying not to get it, but you know, we good, man. I got vaccinated, you know what I'm saying? I know we got the people who get vaccinated, people who don't get vaccinated. Shit, man, I only had COVID for 12 hours, and I was good. It was it, you know what I'm saying? So the vaccine worked for me, and I've been just fine, ain't had no problems. So, you know, hopefully I still live long, man. You know, but it was a decision I had to make sure that I could be as safe as possible for my family.
Man, despite all the criticism, the hatred, man, I've seen you like navigate through a lot of stuff. People saying, oh, he's not from San Antonio, he from Houston. Oh, he only caters to Mexicans. How have you been able to stay positive through all the bullshit?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. At first, man, you know, when I started doing music, I just wanted to be loved. You know, I'm pretty sure everybody just wants to be loved. So it hurt my feelings, man, you know, at first. But, you know, it was so much of it you just get used to it and you adapt to it. And at the same time, all the people who showed me love, those are the ones who like brought me into the form of fuck them. Hey, fuck them. Shout out to my boy Robbie, man. Shit, the Rock, man. Baby Rock, man. Fuck them, man. And that became something where I really didn't care, cause niggas was talking shit. But bro, I was going everywhere, still to this day, going everywhere in the city by myself, you know what I'm saying? And nobody doing nothing. So it's like, why y'all talking and ain't doing nothing, you know what I'm saying? And I knew my reasons, you know what I'm saying? My reasons for SA, the reason I love San Antonio, this is why I started rapping that on the east side with Big Rowdy out Crockett Street, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know, you know what I'm saying, my history. It's crazy how much, man, I got people who saying, and there's people who show love. This ain't even no hate shit. But I got people who be like, man, you went to John Jay with my cousin. I'm like, bro, I wasn't even here when you was in high school, bro. I didn't go to high school in San Antonio. You know what I'm saying? I came to San Antonio right after high school. So, but, you can't let nobody. Yes, I was born in Houston. You know what I'm saying? I've been in San Antonio over, since 1999. Shit, man, what's that? Shit, 21 years
damn near.
Living here, you know what I'm saying? And I look at it as, like I say, I come from Houston, and when you come from a place like Houston, is when I found out, like San Antonio is a little behind. And everybody here act like it's a small town instead of a city. And so I brought my mentality that I had from Houston, which is love. And I come from, a place where Pimp C and Bun B got accepted, even though they was from Port Arthur. I come from a place where ESG got accepted in Houston, even though he born in Louisiana. I come from a place where DJ Screw was accepted by Houston. He was born in Smithville. See, it's not about where you from, it's where you at. You know what I'm saying? And what you repping. Like, it's plenty of people. And I never got why people was worried about where I was born at when it's a military city. You know how many people live here that ain't born here?
A lot. That
love San Antonio. That's the biggest Spurs fans you ever meet. That live here and had kids here. And, and so I always knew that. I always knew, like, I love this city. I'm going to be here. People can say what they want to say. I'm going to live here. I'm going to raise kids here. I'm going to get married here. And I did all that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still here. And I'm going to still be here repping. And my main goal from the beginning with San Antonio was I want to make sure people know about this city. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure people know that we do our thing too out here. And we got dope-ass artists out here. We got all the shit you want. We still growing. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of the new generation of artists coming out. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of them. You know what I'm saying? I look at some of them and I want them to be not so trying to be like the industry and trying to be gangster, because I know motherfuckers who live in big ass houses their whole life acting like they're blood in the Crip, but that shit there just trying to ride the wave of shit like Lil Wayne started the whole blood movement. Not the blood movement, but the blood movement in music. When people want to talk about it and think and it's like you wearing like some cool Jordans or something. That's how people look at gangbanging now. It's just something to do. You know what I'm saying? Niggas need to realize, like, hey man, this shit a real life. Don't glorify some shit that motherfuckers really had to do. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit, like people that have nothing coming together. That the real motherfuckers who get in the game. It's real shit, but we'll talk all day talking about that.
Man, transitioning, and you talk about the newer artists. I know there's one good thing about you. You always embrace the newer artists coming up.
Yeah.
You remind me like of Drake, of Jay-Z, and I've seen you with guys from Vision to Chris P to Yoda. I mean, Mateo,
hey, man,
et cetera, et
cetera. I've been here so long. I done seen, what I'm saying, so many different artists, man. You go from, like you say, Vision and Chris P and those guys and other guys. And now I'm rocking with, I just been linking up with Izzy 9-3 lately. Good people. We already got some music. We working on some old music. A lot of these guys out here, especially now that's now coming up, they seen what I was doing. So the respect factor is there, and people like Izzy, it show respect. There's some people though who was kids when we was coming up and seeing what we was doing, and they ain't show no respect. But you know that's how it be. You know, especially with social media. Social media can make a fucking 9-year-old kid the biggest motherfucker in the world, and so kids these days don't really know about paying dues because of social media. They don't know what dues is because they could go viral today.
Man, and I want to touch on Chris P. I know y'all had a relationship. I've never met him. For those who haven't met Chris P, what was he like as a person, man? Just being Chris, man.
Man, I always hated the fact that Chris was doing street shit, cause I feel like he just did it for the money. He ain't really need to, cause Chris was smart. He was an incredible athlete, you know what I'm saying? And Chris was a good person, you know? He just got caught up in all the bullshit that come along with trying to get yourself out there. And at the same time, too, he was also messing with people he shouldn't have been messing with, you know? And from me to you, I think that Chris P was probably one of the best, if not the best, lyricists from the city. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, to this day, you know, me and Chris P, mom, we texting, you know, she like my second mom. It's a lot of love. You know, I don't be all at every event with her, but every time they do something, she always reaches out to me and we always talk, and I always let her know that I'm here for her. But, nah, man, I think Chris P, you know, like I say, got caught up in that thing where you like, man, I'm from San Antonio. A lot of people ain't seeing me. A lot of people ain't giving me the love that I think I deserve. So I need to do more. I need to do this. I need to do that. Because I want people to talk. And that's what Chris got caught up in, that whole aspect of trying to get himself out there and make a name for himself. He got caught up in the bullshit that he shouldn't have got caught up in. But rest in peace, Chris P. And I believe that, you know, I'm always rep for him and his family, and it's all love.
Man, we seen a lot of rappers in the city and out of the city who've been doing it for a long time. They came and went.
Yeah.
And you still active, man. So like, how are you doing it? What I mean, like, what's the secret to it? Like,
first off, man, you know, it all comes from the reason I'm rapping. Well, it ain't the reason I'm rapping. It's my first dream. My first thing that I want to do was basketball. And I had a very horrible injury where I just wasn't even able to play the same anymore afterwards. I tore my ACL in half. To this day, I've had 8 knee surgeries. And so it messed me up. And so I got real depressed when I lost all my chances to go to a big school, big college and all that. And I always loved music. And so I ended up coming across some people. I always like to freestyle. A lot of people like, shit, you sound good, bro. Why you don't rap? And I was like, man, I ain't never thought about it. And so one day I thought about it, and I started rapping. And I was like, man, this is dope, because I already love music. So I was like, man, I sound dope, man. I recorded some stuff, put it in my car, and I'm like, damn, I'm listening to myself. I'm like, man, it's tight. I just started rapping because I liked it. And then it became a passion. Then it became, damn, all this stuff. Because, you know, I was ranked number 5 in the state of Texas in basketball. So I was like, dang, all the stuff I couldn't accomplish in basketball, I can do it in music. So it switched from my basketball dream to now it's music dreams. And I started just visualizing stuff. And I've dedicated myself to music like I did basketball. When I played basketball, I never went nowhere without my ball. I was always the first person in the gym. I was always the last person to leave the gym. I always wanted to play. I always working on my jump shots, working on getting stronger. So that's where the music came in. I always try to perfect every year. If you listen to my music, when I started off, I was okay. You know what I'm saying? I was all right. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't the best artist. I wasn't the hottest artist because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was just freestyling. But till now, to today, if you look at my progress, it's like, man, you keep getting better. Most people, when they come out, that's the best you're going to get from them. With me, I'm in about perfecting my stuff. So with me, and like other artists too, like Lil Wayne. If you go back and listen to Lil Wayne when he was with Bling Bling, and then listen to him now.
I'm ripping them up, 24 pounds in the back of the truck. Catch me in the cut, sipping perp out the Stanley Cup. I'm ballin', bitch, I'm ballin'. Quick to put a pussy nigga in the coffin. Laws chase me through Austin, but I hit 35 and I lost them. I'm on this kush feeling awesome. Do hoes like Pac and I toss them. I got shooters on my team that look like Macaulay Culkin. Hit a nigga with the heat, represent for the street. I'm a Texas nigga from my head to my feet. Mama told me don't mess with the weak. Niggas like that, catch a bullet in the cheek. 25 lighters on top of my dresser, and the AK up under my bed.
Sounds like, damn, he evolved. And that's what I'm about, is evolving and becoming better, and I love music. Like I said, when I started this, it was about getting into music so I could listen to myself, because I loved it. When I leave, that's what it's going to be about. But if you're a fan of yourself, you're going to always want more. So like every time I hear myself, I'm always critiquing myself. I'm always like, damn, that ain't good enough. Damn, I could have done better than that. Damn, I should have wrote like this. Damn, I should have did this bar like that. And so that's how I stay in it. It's because I love it and I care about it and I'm dedicated. You know what I'm saying? And when you care about yourself, you care about your career, you're going to keep on pushing. And can't nobody tell you shit, because you going to go get it. That's what folks always talk about going to get it, man. What you really going to do to go get it? You going to dedicate yourself to this shit? Or you just going to think everybody's supposed to show you love just because you think you good? Nah, man. And you got to always fucking look at yourself and keep on getting better, practice. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, we in the studio right now. We in this area right now with the studio right there. I'm on a project with 4 other people. I'm the only artist here because I'm making sure the mix and master's right. You know what I'm saying? Most motherfuckers don't like to do that shit. I'm doing it because I care about it. Not saying that the 4 other artists that I'm on this tape with don't care about it, but I'm just different. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm still here too, because I'm different. And I'm gonna apply this to helping our artists too. Like like I said at the beginning, I started some stuff to make money so I could invest in more artists and help artists in the city get noticed and seen and use the connections I got to help get people out there.
Man, like, you've been independent for so long. Why hasn't Khalid signed to a major label? Have you ran across the majors? What's going on with that?
Man, I've been to New York. I've been in Warner Brothers. I've been in Universal. I've been Asylum back. This is back with Still Tipping and all that with Slim Thug and them. But I've been to different labels and all that stuff, man. And I don't know. It just wasn't for me. If it comes to where a label wants to pick me up and it's for me, it's the right opportunity for me. I can't explain how many artists do a deal just to get a deal, and it's not right.
Don't know the business.
And then they get fucked, and then they don't want to rap no more. They don't want to do music no more. You never hear about them no more because they got fucked and they sour on the whole industry. And so before that ever happened with me, I was like, man, we got to make sure that this shit is right first. Because you can get a deal and get shelved, But we from Texas, dog. When you from Texas, you don't even need a deal. Shit, man, I ain't dropped music in 3 years, bro. I've been paying bills off music for 3 years. Because iTunes and all this other shit going on, I get checks every month. You know what I'm saying? So it's love.
That's good. Man, I see you working with Live and Ken, you working with Sosa.
Yeah.
But you Live and Famous, how does it feel working with those two? I know y'all had y'all's differences, and disagreements in the past, and y'all made up. Like, what's it feel like now?
And to speak on that, man, me and Ken, before it was really just a lot of, Ken was listening to what this person told him and that, you know what I'm saying, and never just talked to me. And I ain't never go at his head for what he did because I know him. You know what I'm saying? I've been knowing him. We started out together. So I was hurt by it. And, there's a few times where I want to beat Ken's ass. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he like little bro, man. And you can't, you got to try to understand people that you actually know. And so we talked, you know, he apologized about certain things, how shit went down, and we ended up, you know, getting it right and say, hey, man, we're going to do this for San Antonio. You know what I'm saying? And for the city, we came together, and as we came together, then, you know, we starting to learn certain things, and, you know, it's all good. You know, anything, if me and Ken can get on some shit together after what happened, there's hope for a lot of people. You know? But it's for the city, man. We came together for the city.
What's going on with Mark G? I know a lot of people have been asking. What's going on with Mark G right now at the moment?
I really can't tell you. I love Mark. I just know that he's battling things, and the things that he's battling, I just ask, you know, people to pray for him. I'm gonna pray for him, and you know, just want him to get his life right. I think, you know, at this point in time, I'm not sure if him getting with us right now would be good, because it would put him in an element of things that, you know, I don't think he'd be ready for, you know, because the reason he's in the position he's in now is because of the little hood fame we got from Third Degree, you know. So I can only imagine now if we get him and then get some fame going, and things could happen. So I pray Mark gets together, you know, and that Mark stays out of jail, because he's been in jail a whole lot, and you know, he gets clean, you know what I'm saying, and you know, God bless him, man. We love Mark, you know. Who knows, we might have a song with Mark, though, you know. Well, it ain't just like we said fuck Mark or something, you know. It's just like, man, we at this point in time, we need people that we can rely on, you know, and Mark be out there, you know. But we love him, man. That's all love.
How are you and Juan? You and Juan still keep in touch?
Nah. I wish him the best. You know, that's all I'm gonna say about that. I wish him the best, and I pray to him and his family good.
Man, after everything, you know, all the mixtapes, all the shows you've done, I mean, all the accomplishment, when it's all said and done, will you ever consider yourself the greatest rapper that this city has ever seen?
Okay. To me, rapping is like spitting a 16, spitting a, you know. When it comes to that, I got some songs and verses that will contend with the best of the best from the city. I do. Well, now you say rapping, I'm not a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I'm an artist. And when you put yourself on an artist level, I say I put together the best songs from the city, period. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to songs, I put together the best songs, you know. So I got probably the best hooks, you know what I'm saying? There's people who got good shit, though. You know, I ain't gonna shit on nobody. But I'm talking about off of proof, you know, by how many people really fucking with your shit, how many people really buying your shit. It might be a nigga out there right now, just like it's a nigga out there that's probably better than Jordan. But he ain't the best because ain't nobody acknowledges this shit. Nigga, if you ain't got no acknowledgement, you can't say you the best, nigga. When it comes to acknowledgement, it's niggas like Blake. I'm up there, you know, with Blake. And fucking niggas like Mateo, you know. I mean, it's Easy 9-3. You know, these people are being acknowledged for what they're doing. So they can say, man, I could be put in the category of being one of the top niggas in the city because it's been shown. Niggas can post a video and get 1 million views. And if you can do shit like that, then you can be in that subject. If you ain't never posted a video and got millions of views, just shut up. You know what I'm saying? Don't even try to compare, man, because there's no comparison.
Man, 100. Did you ever know I'd Rather Banks Crew was gonna turn out to be a timeless classic that it is today, man? I mean,
no.
And we talking 2000.
No.
2000.
And I still have to perform the song. Sometimes I don't even want to, but you know, I'm not gonna say that because of Big Hawk and DJ Screw. I always want to, but there's like, bro, I got some new shit, bro. Like, why don't you? No, they want to hear that. They want to hear a rather bang screw. And nah, man, when I did it, I actually didn't want to do it. Big C's got me and Big Hawk on the hook. I mean, on the song, and I sung the hook, and C's had to push it out of me, like, you know, like, bro, sing it harder, bro. I was like, oh man, all right. So nah, I didn't, man. But R.I.P. DJ Screw and Big Hawk. It's shit, probably the biggest song in my career, you know.
Man, Ed, I want to ask you one last question. What are your 5 favorite songs from your catalog that you love, man?
Woo.
Your 5, man.
Sheesh. First would be Afghanistan with Vision. We'll say that's number 5. Number 4 would be Sliding on Candy Paint, Third Degree. Number 3, and I'm just going off top of the head right now. Number 3 would be, man, I don't know, man. Number 3, God, dog. What would number 3 be? So Gone, Smoker's Anthem with Lil Flip is number 3. Number 2 is I-10, and number 1 is Bang Screw. And Still Banging Screw. We'll put them together.
Hey, man, but, man, Kylie, I just want to tell you thank you. You don't get your flowers often, but for me personally, you know,
Yeah.
I was in middle school, you know what I'm saying, when I first became a fan of you. You know what I mean? That was 2006, you know what I'm saying? I'm 30 now. You know what I mean? So, man, I just want to tell you thank you, man, for everything that you've done to the city, your contribution, man, to, you know, outside of the music, to the stuff you do for the families and just the society, man. I just want to tell you thank you, man, and just appreciate you, man, and whatever you get from this, you deserve it, man. So I just want to tell you thank you one last time.
Hey, man, look, like I said earlier when we started off, thank you, bro. It's truly appreciated. And, you know, you do things in music, people want to be acknowledged. People want people to say this and that. And so for you to say that, it means a lot to me. Thank you, bro. And I'm going to continue doing the best that I can to make sure I do my part to help San Antonio get heard. And anything you need, bro, just holler at me. You know I got you, man. It's all love. And thank you for always, most of the time when you can, showing up at my shows and stuff. Thank you, bro.
Man, all love. Hey, man, this was Kylie, man. Hey, man, appreciate you one last time, man.
About 4 a.m. I do not give a fuck, that is the mood I'm in. Inhaling that kush while I sip on that hen. Avoiding my problems while I'm on I-10. On I-10. 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 I'm riding down I-10. I-10. I'm just in a state riding, minding my own business, trying to stay out the way, puffing on LA. I'm just trying to stay in my lane, trying not to spill my drink. I got